California Safari presents Teams Dream Together to Win Together. Today, like millions of others, I watched the NBA Final Championships, where the Golden State Warriors met the Cleveland Cavaliers for the seventh and last game of the final series. While I am a Californian, the story of the Cleveland Cavaliers coming from behind to win the last 3 games in a row in order to have a chance to be in the finals meant that this game was going to be something special. No team had ever lost 3 of the first 4 games and then won 3 games in a row to become the NBA champion. Watch the highlights of the game in 9 minutes in the YouTube video, and you will see how closely fought it was. At no time was one team more than 7 points ahead of the other, and most of the time, the scores of both teams were within 1, 2, or 3 points. This made for a very exciting game to watch for all those who enjoy sports and enjoy seeing people play at their very best. At the beginning of the game, the cameras panned over both teams. The sense of anticipation on their faces was so strong, you almost felt like looking away. The Cavalier fans in Cleveland, Ohio were watching, and their native son, LeBron James, was committed to giving them their first championship in 52 years. The Golden State Warriors had won the last 2 championships and were determined to keep their record going, which could get them recognition as the greatest team in basketball history. What can we learn from this game? The purpose of fear is to raise your awareness, not to stop your progress. Both sides feared losing. The stakes were so high for the teams and for the fans. Thinking through how to win meant that teamwork of the very highest order was required. Playing together, practicing together, and never giving in to the fear of losing, both teams raised their awareness. They translated their dream of winning the championship into practical actions, learning how their opponent played and working to outthink and outplay them. Life is the definition you give to events that occur. Many people think that things continue just the way they seem to be going. The Golden State Warriors became the first team in NBA history to go the entire regular season without back-to-back losses, and the first team in NBA history to go the entire regular season without losing to the same team twice. The Golden State Warriors knew how to win and had proved it all season long. The Cleveland Cavaliers had lost the first 3 games of the 7-game championship, but then came back and won the next 3 games. In any of the last 3 games, if they had lost, they would have lost the championship. They had played the 2015 championship finals against this same team, the Golden State Warriors, and lost. Their hometown had never won the NBA championship. The events that had occurred meant that the Warriors expected to win. The events that occurred meant that the Cavaliers were expected to lose. But the team that came together for Cleveland dreamed together of winning, and no one more than LeBron James, born in Akron, Ohio, 30 miles from Cleveland. He is one of the most gifted athletes to play basketball, and he played for the Cavaliers until he left for Miami to join the Heat's team. The Cleveland fans felt betrayed. He was their best chance for a championship. He proved it by going to the championships with the Miami Heats and winning with them twice. At the very end of the game, both teams were tied 89-89. The final score was 93-89. The team that lost was about to score. The ball was sailing to the basket, but suddenly, from nowhere, someone came and knocked it out of its trajectory. That someone was LeBron James, and you can watch it here. For LeBron James, he knew what it was like to win the championship, and he knew what it would take to build a team who could win. He believed the Cavaliers could win, and together the whole team took that dream and made it real. Throughout the last 3 games, when at each game they could have lost the championship, the only thing making it possible for them to win was their personal conviction that their team could win. Against the odds, in 2016, coming from behind, in a never-before-achieved feat, The Cleveland Cavaliers, by winning the last 3 games consecutively, won the NBA Finals. When you join us on California Safari, you will be working within a team, and you will begin a lifelong quest to understand how to dream together and win together. You were listening to a California Safari production. Ready to go on an adventure in California that will change your life forever? Visit CaliforniaSafari.com.